everyone, welcome back to English Unlocked. I'm Raisa, and today we got something fun but actually really useful to talk about compound words.
Yeah, this word that sounds simple but can be kinda tricky sometimes. I mean, we say toothbrush, sunflower, football all the time, but do we really know how they work?
Exactly, and I think once we understand how compound words are built, English starts making way more sense. So yeah, today we're gonna break them down and see how they actually work.
Okay, so first thing first, what exactly is compound words? Basically, it's when two words or more words are combined to make a new one with a different meaning.
Like tooth plus brush equal toothbrush. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah, but here's the fun part, not all compound words are that straightforward. Some make total sense and some not so much.
Exactly, like butterfly. It's not butter, and it doesn't fly out of your fridge.
So, to understand this better, we can group compound words into three main types: endocentric, exocentric, and copulative.
Don't worry, they sound complicated, but they're actually pretty easy once you know the logic.
Alright, let's start with endocentric compounds. These are the ones that have main word. We call it head. And the other word just give extra info. It's called the modifier.
For example, toothbrush. The head is brush because that word is actually. The modifier is tooth, which tell us what kind of brush. So the whole thing means a brush for teeth.
Exactly. You can think of it like this. If you remove the modifier, the head word can still make sense. Like if you just say brush, it's still a thing.
Right, and here are a few more examples. Blackbird is board that's black. Snowman, a man made of snow. Bedroom, a room for sleeping. Laptop, a computer you use on your lap. Sunflower, a flower that looks like the sun.
So yeah, it's called endocentric because the meaning stay inside the compound. Endo means inside. Remember that.
Next up, we've got exocentric compounds. These ones are a bit more sneaky. The meaning is outside the words, so you can really guess it just from the parts.
Like pickpocket. It's not a kind of pocket. It's actually a person who pickpockets.
Exactly. So the words don't directly describe what the thing really is. The meaning sort of jumps out of the compound.
Here are some more examples. Pickpocket means a thief. Redhead means a person with red hair. And scarecrow, something that scarecrows. And lazy bones, a lazy person. And the cutthroat, a very aggressive or ruthless person.
It's kind of funny, right? Like if someone say he's a cutthroat, you don't actually imagine someone cutting throats. It's just mean that person is really mean or competitive.
Yeah, and that's why it's called exocentric. Exo means outside. The real meaning is outside of the words themselves.
Alright, now for the last time, copulative compounds, or sometimes called coordinative.
These are super interesting because both parts are equally important. There's no head or modifier, but both words share the meaning.
Like bittersweet. It means something that's both bitter and sweet at the same time.
Yep, and here more example. Bittersweet is both bitter and sweet. Sleepwalk, sleep and walk at the same time. Singer-songwriter, someone who sings and writes songs. Producer-director, a person who produces and directs. Blue-green, a color that a mix of blue and green.
These are like two words working as a team, equal partners.
Yeah, that's team effort.
So, if you were wondering, how do I tell which part is the head and which one the modifier? Here's a simple tip.
Ask yourself, what is it really? If it's a snowman, it's a man. If it's a blackboard, it's a board. So the second word is usually the head.
But yeah, with exocentric compounds like pickpocket, you cannot really find a head because the meaning does not come from the words directly.
So, what do you think, guys? Pretty fun, right? English can be super creative sometimes.
Yeah, like who came up with butterfly anyway? There's no butter, no fly, it's just cute.
True, but seriously, once you understand these types, it's way easier to guess meanings even if you never seen the word before.
Exactly. So next time you hear a new word, try to guess. Is it endocentric, exocentric, or copulative? And see if you can find the head and modifier.
That's actually a good little brain exercise.
Yep, so yeah, I guess that's all for today.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been English Unlocked with Reza, Nita, and Dan. Don't forget to share this episode with your friend, and we'll see you in the next time.
Bye bye.